Did you know that according to the United Nations, last 2018, around 130 million or 1 in 3 children worldwide experience some form of bullying? Race, nationality, and skin color are a few of the major contributing factors. UNESCO reports, on the other hand, that boys are more likely to suffer from physical violence than girls. But girls and boys are equally affected by bullying. This form of violence has long-lasting and direct consequences on a child's physical and emotional health, school performance, and overall well-being. Hi! So today we're going to talk about the Republic Act number 10627, or also known as the Anti-Bullying Act of 2013. So, what exactly is bullying? The law defines bullying as any severe or repeated use by one or more students of a written, verbal, or electronic expression, or a physical act or gesture, or any combination thereof, directed at another student that has the effect of actually causing or placing the latter in reasonable fear of physical or emotional harm or damage to his property, creating a hostile environment at school for the other students. According to the then President Benigno Aquino III, bullying has been classified into 5 forms, and they are physical bullying, verbal bullying, relational aggression bullying, cyberbullying, and sexual bullying. Physical bullying is often the easiest to identify, as this usually involves hitting, kicking, destroying, or stealing property. Verbal bullying is name-calling, insulting, threatening, intimidating, and also racist remarks and sexist comments. Relational aggression, Aquino said, uses relationships to control or hurt others. This includes talking behind a person's back, spreading rumors, etc. Cyberbullying is in the use of social media, instant messaging apps, and any information technology. Sexual bullying, Aquino said, involves humiliating words that target a person sexually, making vulgar gestures, uninvited touching, name-calling, and the like. The range of bullying under this act goes all the way from school grounds, properties near the school grounds, schools sponsored or school-related activities in or outside school, school buses or other vehicles owned and used for the school, or other unrelated locations, functions, or programs, through the use of technology or an electronic device or other forms of media that can be used for bullying. So who will implement these anti-bullying policies in the school? First of all, the school must have a child protection committee where it will be composed of the school head or administrator as chairperson, the school guidance counselor or teacher as vice chairperson, a representative of the school's teachers as designated by the school faculty, a representative of the parents as designated by the Parents Teachers Association or the PTA, a representative of the student, except in kindergarten, as designated by the student council, and a representative of the community as designated by the barangay captain, wherein the school is located. The inclusion of community representative may be dispensed with by private schools. General overview of the Republic Act number 10627, or the Anti-Bullying Act of 2013. Under it is the reported acts of bullying by the school, the response of the school in a timely manner, and the investigation reports of bullying, the insurance of the victim's safety and assessment if they need additional protection, to provide counseling and other necessary services for the victims, perpetrators, and family members, to allow students to anonymously report bullying, provided that no disciplinary, administrative action will be taken against the reported student based solely on the anonymous report, to provide sanction to a student who makes false accusation of bullying, to educate the students on the anti-bullying policies and dynamics of bullying, to educate the parents and guardians about the anti-bullying policies, dynamics of bullying, and how parents and guardians can provide support and reinforce policies at home. And lastly, for the school to keep a public record of statistics and relevant information on acts of bullying. However, the names of the students who were reported to have committed the acts of bullying must be treated with confidentiality and will only be made available to the teachers and school administration that are directly responsible for the said students and parents or guardians of the victims of bullying. Who are the proponents of RA 10627? Representatives Christopher Kong, Rodel Batucabe, Alfredo Garvin Jr. of the a.k.a. Bicol Party List, Mary Mitzi Cahayon of the 2nd District, Caloocan City, and Senator Juan Edgardo Angara, who himself said that his son was a victim of bullying in school. According to the senator, A study conducted by Plan International and UNICEF on violence against children in public schools in the Philippines in 2009 revealed that 4 out of 10 children in grades 1 to 3 and 7 out of 10 in both grades 4 to 6 and high school have experienced some kind of violence in school. The bill was signed into law by President Benigno Aquino III on September 12, 2013. One example of bullying that happened recently, last December 2018 to be specific, was an Atenean where a video went viral and showed the Atenean student, clad in uniform, attacking a boy in a bathroom after forcing him to choose between bugbog or dignidad. I chose this act because growing up, I've experienced bullying in both verbal and physical forms. In grade school, I was bullied by an upperclassman who also happened to be my busmate, telling me that I looked like an Aita because I had dark skin and made fun of it until I was traumatized and wouldn't want to share the same school bus as hers. It came to a point where I became insecure of my skin color and I did anything to make it look fair. It reached to a point that I was so insecure of it, I was ashamed of it, and I thought that having dark skin is ugly and having a fair skin is beautiful, and that society wouldn't accept me if my skin would remain morena. So yes. I think having this act or having this law is a big step, if not stopping or totally removing any form of bullying in school, at least prevent it from happening. The children, especially in elementary schools, where there lies the earliest forms of violence, could be helped and protected by this act. They could be saved from being traumatized and getting insecure of their body, and children do not deserve to be treated badly. They deserve as much love and peace anyone could have in this world. If bullying cannot be prevented and is already done by a student or a group of students to another student or a group of students, I think this act will serve as the school's guide and also the parents' guide on how to conduct a rehabilitation program for the victim of bullying and to know what proper ways and strategies to address and do with the offender and to the victim, because after all, they're both still under the age of 18.